And welcome back to Let's Play Animal Crossing for the GameCube. Last time we hunted for Katrina for a very long time. And couldn't actually find her because we were looking at the wrong time of day. This time we're actually at night because I actually have a lot of stuff to go over that only happens at night. KK is 1, that's part of the reason. So I don't have to do a time jump. I hope I'm not camped out in your backyard or anything. I'm not, am I? Oh, that's a relief. I didn't know if I needed a permit or what. They really should have a campground here. I'm rambling, aren't I? Oddly enough, there is actually a campground later on in the series, but sadly, not in this game. So a little bit of foreshadowing, potentially. Okay. All the trees have grown now, so we have a lot to choose from. This is the new store, Nookway, which is open this late at least. I think it closes at 9, so do this first. Oddly enough, Nook dresses down from this upgrade. So here, you can actually buy a ton of new stuff. You can buy a diary, a slightly snazzier diary, I should point out. They have way bigger selection of furniture, plants, carpet, tools are about the same actually, but these two are actually new. Signboards. You can post patterns on the signboards, and by patterns I mean these customs you can actually design and put on signboards. So that's cool. And you can also repaint your roof. I'm gonna hold out to get the original roof color again because Punchy decided that our roof was looking bad, so he decided to repaint it green. Again, at least it wasn't like bright yellow or orange or something. Could have been worse. Other than that, it's functionally exactly the same. It's just bigger and has a better selection and some exclusives. Now, things get a little bit hairy for the next upgrade. Apparently, I keep seeing different stuff about how to actually unlock it. Some sites say 150,000 bells, others say more like 200,000 bells. So, again, I think it's just a matter of these sites aren't clarifying which game they're talking about. I think in this game it's only 150,000, but I think in one of the other games it's 200,000 or 240,000. I think. I don't remember, but it's gonna be a long time. And there's also the prerequisite of having to have at least one item bought by someone out of town. So that's why I did the thing with the memory card early on in the playthrough. That is actually a prerequisite until Safe Oak, where I think they took it out in Safe Oak onwards, and New Leaf, they oddly enough took it out. Even though it's really easy to connect to people online in both, they actually took it out in that game, those two games. Wild World actually had it. So in a DS copy of Wild World, unless you have a friend who also for some reason now owns Animal Crossing Wild World, it is actually really freaking difficult to get the next and final upgrade. In the Virtual Console release in Japan and Europe, or was it just Europe? I think it was Europe. I know Europe, but I don't remember if it was Europe and Japan. So the Virtual Console release of Wild World has not actually happened yet. Here, in the US, where I am, so that kind of sucks. But in the Virtual Console version, like some of the other stuff they did with like Phantom Hourglass, they did some tweaks to make certain puzzles solvable, but that's beside the point. What am I saying? Basically, they took out that prerequisite, so now it is actually really easy to get Nookington's, the final upgrade, in Wild World, if you have the Virtual Console version. If you have the original DS card, you're probably pretty much not ever gonna see Nookington's. I've actually never seen Nookington's in Wild World. Like, no joke, I've never seen what it looks like because I've never unlocked it. Oh, that's not true. I saw a picture in the guidebook, but that's literally it. Like, I've never actually seen the inside store for myself. So if they ever release the game digitally on Wii U, I guess maybe we can finally explore Nookington's on the DS. Or I can. You might have already. I don't know if you've ever played Animal Crossing. Not much with friends, because that's the difficult part. Actually, getting two people with Wild World to communicate, and especially now that the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is offline, it's like really not easy anymore. So that's why State Folk, it's actually nice that it doesn't have that requirement, and that was actually good foresight. Wish more companies had foresight like that. And that is actually not something I expected to say about Nintendo having foresight, because they honestly don't really have foresight. But that's off topic. In any case, like, a lot of online games, just when they shut stuff down, it's like, what do we do? Pokemon is an example. There's stuff you can only get in the online, and it's just like, okay. The DS era was really bad about that in general, and now they kind of figured out that, you know, they need to do stuff, so it's like, okay, when the online is shut down, you can still do stuff and unlock most things. But that's, yeah, a little bit off topic. In any case, other nighttime stuff. By the way, nighttime in Animal Crossing is really weird. Events are divided into 2 times. 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. is night. So anytime after 4 p.m. you'll be able to catch like nighttime bugs and stuff. And from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is considered daytime. So that's when all the daytime bugs are out, and daytime fish, and so on. So that's basically how you know if you're in the day or night. Is it late enough to do this? Yes, so at night, I don't remember, I think her time is slightly different than that though, but this is Phyllis, who is Pelly's, I think, older sister, who's not that pleasant. Someone's actually paying. Still owe 60, wow, that's a lot. So we're only gonna pay off this much, just because, well, I keep some bells on hand, just in case. So you still owe 625,000 bells. Ouch. Seriously, who pays them back? Thanks. So yeah, she's just very cold-hearted towards the player. We met Pete early on in the project, and there's actually a love triangle of all things, and I think it's Wild World onwards they sort of hint at the love triangle. Basically, Pelly likes Pete, but Pete likes Phyllis, and Phyllis doesn't care about Pete at all. So there's sort of an unrequited love kind of situation going on. There are a lot of weird plot threads in, specifically in Wild World. That's why Wild World is my favorite or second favorite, depending on how I feel at the time. Like, I go back and forth. Wild World has lots of nostalgia, lots of good things about it. But New Leaf, I think, is actually the more solid game of the two, so it's a bit of a toss-up. That's a little bit off topic, though. In any case, that's Lobo's house. He's actually kind of a night owl. This is the new bridge, which is not as far down as I thought it would be. I thought it would be, like, down here. And this actually would have been a little bit more convenient to actually reach Cody more easily, but oh well. If you say no and then like save and quit, then Toymer will basically build the bridge elsewhere. Also, the requirements for getting the bridge is to have 15 villagers. So yeah, having the two bridges right next to each other is really not helpful. Down here would have actually been a little bit better. Hey, that's not too bad though. This bridge is a little bit out of the way, to be honest, so it's not, you know, too horrible. Not too convenient either, though, sadly. So let's see, we've gone over the nighttime stuff. Also, I'm thinking at, like, the end of the month, I'm gonna go over, like, what disappears starting in August, like bugs and fish, because different bugs and fish are available at different times of the year, which is a nice little touch. But that's a story for another time. And then at the beginning of August, I'll also go over what is now able to be caught, which actually I should show off screen. I did catch a ton of fish. Not so much on the bugs because just, I don't know, not feeling it right now. I'm more into the fishing than the bug catching, to be honest. The fishing I think is more fun, but that's just personal preference. I don't have room to pick any of that up actually, sadly. So I'll come back for that later. It's actually in a very convenient spot. How many fossils did we have? 4? I think we had 4. Yeah, that's good. Let's just borrow a piece of paper. Rainy day paper. That is not mine, but basically all the stuff is unclaimed, so you might as well just accept it, give it a home. I never looked at the present from Ava actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I just always left it in. Oh wait, that's from the museum, never mind. I thought that was like the letter from Ava because it was in the same slot, but never mind. Actually I have no clue what's in that letter. That looks very like WarioWare, that background. It looks like very WarioWare. Yeah. I don't think that artist had anything to do with Animal Crossing though, so it's just a coincidence. Also L is like a quick select. If you press L, you just pick it up without going through the menu, which is actually very handy. I don't know what this fossil is. It's Trilobite, which we already have. Also, that little device down here, I should point out. Well, I tried to turn it a long time ago, but unfortunately Katrina cast a hex on us, so we couldn't actually do that. But it's actually a Pokemon, Pikachu, which was like it was sort of a Tamagotchi kind of thing back in the day. Which actually brings up the question that everyone was getting into that. Everyone had a piece of the monster pie at that time. It seems Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon. Digimon actually precedes Pokemon. I think Tamagotchi also precedes Pokemon, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I said Tamagotchi the first time, Tamagotchi the second time. I think Tamagotchi is actually the actual pronunciation. But a lot of people just say Tamagotchi. I don't know. Cube's house. I don't know if we've actually seen the inside of his house yet. In any case, let's actually give him back his item now. Because we put this off long enough. Want to have you to have this piece of furniture. I picked it out myself. Cool. Also, there's dialogue where the villagers will ask the character, like, why do you have that hat? And they'll be like, it's a secret. So, yeah. Why he has a hat, I don't know. Probably technical limitations, so they wouldn't have to animate, like, hair. Wild World onwards hats are optional, which I'm totally okay with. Because I think the hat looks ugly. It reminds me of, like, Eco. From Eco. Eco from Eco. Yeah, that's what the hat reminds me of, because it's got the horns. I don't know, I haven't actually played Eco, so if I'm totally off base, then feel free to yell at me in the comments. But in any case, let's talk to KK. We've done enough for today. So, at some point we need to go over secret KK songs, but I forgot to look up the list off screen. So, we will not be doing that this time. There's no space between KK, by the way. Also, I think this is case sensitive, and I think the exclamation point is part of the title. I'm not 100% sure. Otherwise, we might have screwed this up.
Me oh me que me oh me oh me que oh me na me oh me que oh me na oh me que me oh me que na me oh me na oh me oh me oh na oh na me que oh me que me oh me que me oh me oh me que oh me na me oh me que oh me na oh me que me oh me que na me oh me na oh me oh me oh na oh na me que oh me me o me que me o me o me que o me na me o me que o me na o me que o me que na me na me o me na o me o me o na o na na me que o me que
Hey, thanks for listening. Let me give you the air check. Blah blah blah. We've always seen this dialogue before, and we got the air check. Okay, so that's one more item down on our list. Let's go see how much progress we actually have left, because it's probably gonna be scary. I think there are 50 KK songs, so it's gonna be a very long time. In any case, thank you for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing for the GameCube.